Another wet nurse came over and gently put the newborn girl, Caroline, into Lisa's lap. The nursery worker guided Lisa's hand unnecessarily under the baby's head to help support it. The Judy's hand never left, as if she were afraid Lisa might drop her head. Lisa allowed herself and the real baby to rock for a few quiet moments before looking up at Dante. "Shame, isn't it?" Lisa said, her voice dripping with quiet regret. "Little Caroline here never really had a chance, did she?" "Me? I've got regrets, I guess. But at least I got to experience something outside of being a baby. I got to grow up, make friends, eat solid food, go to school. I even had a boyfriend for a little while." She smiled a little, the sadness still in her eyes. "It wasn't serious, mind you, but at least I got to experience puppy love. This is all Caroline will ever know. She'll sleep, eat, wet and poop, but not much else." She gave a small shrug. "Still, I can't help but love the little blob, you know? She's family." The newborn looked up and grunted a little as she reached for Lisa's breast. Poor thing didn't understand that Lisa was a baby in here too. She was probably too young mentally to even understand the concept of mommy, yet alone sister. She just knew from over 50 years of conditioning that breasts meant food. Was this why Lisa didn't want to leave limbo? She didn't want to abandon her baby sister? She felt some kind of responsibility towards her, even now. Dante was an only child, so he had never known what it was like to have someone to take care of and look after. Dante guessed he could understand her motives now, but what did that have to do with him? Maybe one of these days. Lisa stopped mid-sentence. "Damn," she swore under her breath. "Not now." "Huh." The Judy's eyes widened slightly in recognition of something. She reached over and checked little Caroline's diaper. She bobbed Lisa up and down on her knee a little bit. "Oh," she said, "I think we have two soggy sisters on our hands." Lisa had wet herself while sitting on the nursery worker's lap. Lisa's face didn't really register any emotion, but her eyes showed that she wasn't particularly happy. A wet nurse came and took the newborn off of Lisa's lap and started to take Caroline back to her cot. "Hey Judy," the nursery worker called, "how about a race?" The wet nurse smiled and nodded her head. The nursery worker picked Lisa up and got a very large diaper from the back of the stroller and a blanket-sized changing mat for Lisa. She unrolled the mat with one hand and laid Lisa down on it. The nursery worker got down on her knees and hiked up Lisa's dress past her stomach, completely uncovering her diaper but still covering her breasts. Dante noted that Lisa was very careful not to let either of her arms touch the mat. The wet nurse grabbed a newborn-sized diaper from under a cot, as well as 2 tubs of baby wipes, and joined her co-worker on the mat. She laid Caroline down and unwrapped the pink blankets so she could get at the newborn's diaper.